with another video. To tell you guys the truth, I've been thinking a lot about my future and a lot about my past. More of my past than my future. Just there's something that happened in the past to me that has honestly hurted me really, really bad. And to be honest, it's kind of hurt me to the point where I am just scared of everything. And to be honest, I don't know how to deal with it. I mean, I've bet myself 6 times. Each different times. 3 times? Wait, no. One time I did it. I only did it once, one day, and then I did 2 other a different day, the day after that. And then I had done a couple more this year, and I think a little bit of last year. I don't even know. But you can barely see them now. I mean, you can still see one, but I mean, my hair looks so awkward right now, but I don't care. I had it up earlier. And then I went to the movies, and I had to take it down. But I have been thinking a lot about how people have been hurting me in the past. And still to this day, people are still hurting me. And it's nobody really cares about what my dreams are. But I listen and care about everybody else, but it's just I don't get anything in return. I don't know. I was talking to my sister the other day. She was talking to me about how her best friend died and all this, and it's just hold up. You talk to me every day about something, but then when I want to talk to anybody, it's just I have nobody to come to. When I was in therapy for cutting myself, the therapist was always asked me how was I or whatever, and I had to say I was fine because my mom was in there. I really wasn't fine. I really wanted to tell her everything, but I just couldn't because I knew my mom was gonna say something, and I just didn't want her to say anything. And it's just, if I don't tell her the truth, then I'll be fine. And then I ended up doing it this year. I ended up cutting myself twice this year, and I was talking about it to somebody on my Chromebook, and I knew the teachers could read it. I just thought if I deleted it, they couldn't, but they still could. I was stupid enough for thinking that. But my teacher, my counselor had saw it, and so she pulled me out of 5th. Thank God it was 5th. She had pulled me out of class, and we were talking about it, and I told her everything. Not everything. I told her while I was in therapy. She asked me if I've ever been in therapy. I told her yes. But they took me out because they thought I was fine now. I'm really not. I am still depressed and just filled with a lot of other emotions and stuff, and just the past 13 years, my life has been nothing but disappointing half of the time. And lying too, and just stuff like that. I mean, my dad did something so horrible that I can never forgive my dad for. I honestly didn't know about this until last month. I found out what my dad told me was a lie, and what my mom told me was a lie. My mom really never told me why my dad left, but the parts that I did hear, it was just about, I don't even know, I can't remember what my mom told me, but my dad told me it was because my mom was never doing anything. He was always going to work and coming home and playing games. But my mom's side of the story was we left, and he was always playing games and stuff, and I don't know. But then the side that I remember from my sister, she remembers those days a lot. I'm telling you guys, like, she remembers it from, like, the back of her hand. Me,
We're probably, I guess, 8:30. Gonna wake up pretty good deal. Yeah, that way everybody don't get to pick our stuff.
I don't know, I can't. But anyways, the side that I remember is just me being really young, and which side to pick, I don't know. And then my sister, she remembers it like the back of her head, like it would just happen yesterday. Like that's how well she remembers it. And she had told me what happened. My dad stole a suitcase of money, and he left. And that's why we're not living in the same house. To be honest, guys, the house that we were living in at the time, like, it meant a lot to me. Because that's where we had our first dog. That was my first home. Well, my second home. With all of us and not my grandparents. That was the first home I ever lived in without my grandparents. So I was in the hospital until my due date. I was 4 months early. And so we had to stay in the hospital until my due date. And then we went home, which we were staying at my grandparents. And then we actually moved into a house. Really? Why are you gonna go dark on me? Come on, dude. And then, like, we actually got a house, and that was the first house I stayed in. I stayed in that house until I was like, I don't even know, maybe 6, and then we had moved out and lived with my other grandma, and just on and off switching houses and moving a lot. It's just like we never really stay in the same house for like 2 years. It's just like maybe like a year or something months, something like that. We've never really stayed in one house for a while. But I mean, this one we have to stay in because if we don't, then we just wasted all that money for nothing. But to tell you guys the truth, we're actually buying this house that I'm in now. So, I mean, like, stay here now. And to be honest with you guys, when I started seeing my dad again, it was rough. He already had a new family. He was already planning on getting married and adopting his new wife's daughter, which honestly hurt me the most because he didn't ask me how I'd feel about it. He didn't ask me if I wanted a stepmom. He never asked me about anything, and he's just always lying to me and thinking everything he does, I'll have to be fine with it. But honestly, I'm not. I am still hurt by everything. I'm still hurt by him leaving, taking all that money that actually was supposed to go to me and my little sister. I mean, like, come on, dude. You're saying that the money is supposed to go to us, then why did you take it? Like, come on, dude. You're talking about my mom couldn't keep up the money, but you stole half of the money. Hey, people's listening to music. What's up, y'all? My Chromebook is, like, slow right now, and I don't know. But, like, my dad is just a rude person to me. Like, I never want to see him. But, I mean, I know I'm going to have to see him. Because, I mean, I'm going to actually try and get my mom to make a date where me and my dad and her can just go out and talk about, like, why I cut myself and everything. He should know. Because, I mean, it's kind of his fault why I did it. And it's kind of his fault why I'm scared to do anything, to be honest. I mean, the first time I ever started a YouTube video, I was honestly freaking out because I thought my dad would see it. He didn't until my sister ran off and told them that I had a YouTube channel. It's gonna come back to her. I'm gonna go and tell Mama that she done freaked with a guy whenever that does happen. Like, I just feel like nobody really understands my life. Because, I mean, nobody really does. I mean, my grandma, she has my back and everything. Like, she knows how hard it is on me now that my brother's gone. Not, like, dead, but, like, moved out of the house and never really coming around that much. Really? My phone was gonna die. When I make a YouTube video, no, we got a problem with that. Where'd my charger go? Oh, it's right here. Okay, I'll charge it later. But, yeah, like, my grandma has like, a complete problem with my dad because when we lived there, he was, like, usually playing on video games more than taking care of me. He had my older brother making him food, and I remember this one time, I asked him for food, and he would just push me away or whatever. And this one time, he had, like, this is what I remember. So if my dad comes and tells me something different, I know what happened. I am a child, you are an adult, I have a great memory, and you don't. Because obviously you don't even remember yourself stealing money from me, so yeah. And you obviously don't even remember that I am 13. I do not like you. You were out of my life for 6 years, so obviously I don't like you. So anyways, like, I remember this one time I was asking my dad to feed me. He wouldn't. He would be like, go ask Tyler, go ask Tyler, go ask Tyler, go ask Justin, go to these things that I didn't want to do. I wanted my dad to do it. And I remember him, like grabbing my neck. And, like, when he said, if you don't leave me the fridge alone and all this. And then she's like, okay, then I'll leave you alone. I didn't say that, obviously, but when he got done, I ran into the living room and just sat there until my grandma got home. And then she, like, obviously saw that I was hurt, like, not physically, but, like, like, emotionally. And she asked me, have I ate anything? Because I looked really pale, like I haven't eaten, and I looked really hungry to her. I don't even know how. It's actually a really good question. Great question. How do I look hungry to her? But anyway, so, like, remember asking if I eaten or anything, and I just, like, when she got home, I got off the couch and ran to her. She had picked me up, and she asked what was wrong with me. She saw tears coming down my face. And I told her that Dad didn't feed me all day, and he's been making Tyler do everything for him. And he's just been playing on the games. And let me tell you something, my grandma got super mad. She got really mad. Like, she was super mad. Oh, but I don't even know. She was super mad. She was outrageously mad. And, yeah. If you want to know more about my life, just, like, comment down below, and, like, I'll make a longer video of me saying, like, everything that's happened in my life that I can remember. But, like, comment down below if you don't know that. And make sure you like and subscribe to this video. And I guess the question of the day will be, have you guys ever had somebody that hurted you emotionally? If you guys don't know who my dad is, he probably watches these videos. I don't know. But, I know his wife does, because, like, she's, like, always going back and telling my dad, and then my dad calling him all the time, your daughter said this, your daughter, hello, I'm your daughter, too. I mean, I know guys to be, you can just, like, sign a divorce, not a divorce, like, a child support paper, and just, like, give it to my mom, and let her hand it to her for you to do it. Here, you have a new daughter. It's me. I'm kidding. It'll probably be Jacob. That'll honestly adopt me. But, yeah. Comment down below what you want me to do next, and like and subscribe to this video. And the question of the day, have you ever had somebody that hurted you in your life? Mentally. Well, emotionally. Bye, guys.